Hello everyone, welcome to another weekly video. So I want to talk to you about recognition and compliments today. We all go through life just doing our thing, and it is so easy to forget how important a well-placed, well-meant compliment can be. When it's so important, it really is, because when things go right, it feels normal, right? It feels just like the way it's supposed to go. But when things go wrong, all of us are so primed and ready to point it out and to give suggestions and to maybe not blame, but to make sure that it doesn't happen again and to make it a growing or a learning experience. And maybe in some cases, there is a blaming situation, a pointing finger situation, and a judgment situation, and all of that. And somehow that comes fairly easy to people, right? Because when things go wrong, it disrupts the steady flow of things. And we don't like that. It's uncomfortable, it's unpleasant, so we want to fix it, or we want it to be fixed. So we speak out when that happens, right? When we're uncomfortable, we tend to speak out. And it makes sense because that's how you learn, that's how you grow, and that's how you fix things. But it is pretty unlikely for someone to point out when you're doing something right. And isn't that secretly what we all want? Or maybe not even secretly, isn't that what we all want? If you are working hard on something, wouldn't you love for someone to just tell you that they're noticing you working hard? If you're doing something right, wouldn't you love for someone to notice that and say that to you? If you've achieved something special, wouldn't you love for someone to compliment that or at least notice it? And we tend to not do that as much when it is so important to keep morale, to keep motivation up, to keep just a happy place for everyone. Because we all want to feel validated. We all want that recognition when we do something right. And even though we may not need it as, a personal stamp, like, oh, I know I'm worth it, I know I'm good, I don't need it. But honestly, you kind of do. Because yes, you might know that you're doing well, but to know that others see it as well, it's gonna help you do even better. And here's the thing, if someone only criticizes you but never compliments you, you might think that they don't see your growth, that they don't see your worth, that they don't see your hard work. And that is not a position you want to be in. And to people who do that, especially people in a power position, if you are the type of leader who is quick to point out flaws, but is kind of restrained in passing out compliments, realize what you're doing, please. Because what you're doing is you are telling people that they're not doing their job or their function properly. But you are not telling them that you see it when it's going right. So they might actually have the feeling from then on that they are not doing their job good enough in your eyes. And that is a very unpleasant position for your worker to be in. So if you are in that position as a leader or as a boss or as a parent maybe, where you are fairly critical or demanding, please make sure that you balance that out with compliments and with recognition, so that the people who are working hard on developing themselves, on improving themselves, actually know that you are noticing this, that you are watching them grow, that you are seeing their specific strengths and qualities. Don't wait for them to to ask you, and don't wait for some big thing that you can compliment on. Compliment them steadily, but make sure that you mean it. Compliment them on things that are tangible. Compliment them on something that makes sense. Like if this one person is picking up more shifts because they find it necessary for the group interest, let them know that you're noticing that and that you appreciate it. If someone is picking up slack from other people, tell them that you're seeing that. If someone is developing a very specific talent in one specific area, let them know that they're doing well and that you're seeing that. Just let people know that they're valued. Give people the compliments they deserve. Don't just sprinkle them about, because if you do that, then they have no meaning anymore. But if you're going to be critical, make sure you're also going to give compliments. They need to be balanced out. And that goes for everyone. Even like fellow co-workers compliment each other when you've worked well together. Or if someone did something specific that you know that was difficult, or that goes the extra mile and you've noticed that, let them know that you've noticed that. Just, so I don't mean the shallow comment like, oh, I love your hair, oh, I love your clothes. That's not important, not really. It's about the achievements and the progress and all that. So make sure that you tell people that. You don't have to tell them every day, but tell them that at least as much as you criticize them. Because that is how people grow. That is how you get a safe environment, and that is how you get motivated people. You and I love the compliments that are well meant and well placed. So why not pass them out to others as well? And even if it's just complimenting someone on a great effort, that can mean something as well. So make sure you do that. Don't overdo it, but don't forget about it either. And when you're at it, might as well give yourself some compliments every now and then as well. Because why wait for others to do it? You can give yourself compliments, and because we're hard on ourselves, aren't we? We can be very rough on ourselves, and we can forget to give ourselves compliments. So make sure that you give yourself a compliment every now and then as well. And again, make sure they're compliments that actually make sense, because you don't want to be a fraud to yourself. So make sure that you give yourself the type of compliments and recognition that you deserve, and give them to others as well. Right, thank you very much for watching this video. It's gone on a bit longer than I thought it would, but well, might as well hammer the point home. See you in the next video. Bye bye.